Hello friends, today we discuss on a dermatological case an agitated atopic child. Chief complaint of the girl. Let's discuss. Chief complaint: a 5-year-old girl who is well known to your practice attend with her mother. She has been troubled by washing pruritus over the last 6 weeks. History: her mother reports that she wakes frequently at night and is lethargic and moody during the day. Her bed sheets are covered in flecks of blood in the morning. The girl is known to be allergic to egg, fish, peanut, and has been began to develop the symptoms of seasonal allergic rhinoconjunctivitis within the last couple of months. On counseling, however, mother reports that her daughter's skin is so sore that she is refusing to bath or apply her topical treatment. Family history of this patient. She has a positive family history of atopy. Both parents are allergic to animal. Her older brother has asthma. Her younger brother has been sent home from nursery with impetigo recently. Treatment history. Her treatment include an emollient as soap and leave on preparation and various strength of topical steroid, ranging from very mild to moderate potent, depending on site and eczema severity. Finding on examination. A full examination reveals a fractious child. She is unable to stop scratching her skin once undressed. She has widespread, mildly tender, sooty lymphadenopathy, cervical, axillary, and groin. Her skin is generally mildly erythrodermic and extensively exocerated, particularly her limbs in in figure. Neck and lower back. The exocreations are covered with hemorrhagic crust and yellowish exudates. Investigation: hemoglobin 11.2 gram per dl. Mean corpuscular volume MCV 87 FL. White cell count 3.7 multiplied by 10 की power 9 per liter. Platelets 49.8 multiplied by 10 raised to 9 per liter. Sodium 135 mmol per liter. Potassium 4.2 mmol per liter. Urea 5.7 mmol per liter. Creatinine 68 mmol per liter. Albumin 38 gram per liter. Bilirubin 12 mmol per liter. Alanine transminase 26 IU per liter. Alkaline phosphatase 238 IU per liter. Ferritin 22 Ng per ml. Vitamin D 38 Ng per ml. When you accept this patient, question appear in general practitioner mind. Question 1. What is the primary diagnosis? Second, what secondary complications are exhibiting her pruritus? How would you manage this patient? Question first. What is the primary diagnosis? The primary diagnosis is atopic eczema associated with a positive family history of atopy as well as manifestations of IgE mediated immediate type hypersensitivity, food allergy, and allergic rhinoconjunctivitis. This is clearly a moderate to severe flare of her eczema. The severity of eczema can be scored by various validated subjective example CDLQI, Children Dermatology Life Quality Index, and objective scoring system. Crudely, however, the impact on sleep and school attendance as well as clinical severity of her eczema demonstrated in photograph denotes severe eczema with significant functional disruption. What secondary what secondary complications are exacerbating her pruritus? There may be several factors contributing to current flare. It is likely that there is an element of secondary infection with Staphylococcus aureus or impetigination of the child eczema. The extensive yellow crusting of her exocerations, her tender lymphadenopathy, and the fact that her brother has impetigo suggest colonization of and patients and potentially other family member. Other potential factors which worsen pruritus include iron deficiency. She is also vitamin D deficient, presumably due to her dietary restriction. Egg and fish are the main dietary source of vitamin D. Third question: how would you manage this patient? It is important to gain control of this child eczema rapidly. Swabs should be taken for microbiology, culture, and sensitivity testing both from the patient and her immediate family members. As there appear to be at least two members of the family affected by Staphylococcus aureus, it would be worthwhile considering Staphylococcus eradication protocol for the entire family, antiseptic washes, and antibacterial nasal ointment. The patient might benefit from a 5 to 10 day course of antibiotic with good Staphylococcus aureus coverage. First line treatment is flucloxacillin. Second line treatment is erythromycin or co-amoxicillin. The extensive use of a moderately potent topical corticosteroid ointment for 2 to 4 weeks may be required before weaning back to weak preparations or calcinarium inhibitor as maintenance therapy. General instruction of atopic eczema. General instruction of atopic eczema. The patient should have a warm starch bath in winter and a cold candy bath in summer. After bathing, she should blot herself with a smooth towel and avoid rubbing. After bathing, olive oil or lanolin cream can be applied on dry skin or thick skin. In generalized dermatitis or dryness of the skin, massage an oil, butter or ghee for about an hour before bathing helps to lubricate and soften the skin. 10% urea ointment is also beneficial. Moderate temperature suits this patient best and so they should avoid extreme of climate. Where it is not possible to change the place of residence, air conditioning is the answer. The patient should not scratch and keep his nails short. In resistant cases, particularly in children, measure for physical restraint by splints should be employed and sedatives given at night. The diet should be light. The exact composition of the diet depend upon the history of the patient. The diet diary and the result of allergy test, allergenic food stuff should be avoided. The patient should be told not to fatigue himself either physically or mentally. Healthy hobbies and play should be encouraged. They help to divert attention and speed up recovery. Play with fluffy toys, grass, flower, and chemicals should be forbidden. Any side effect while taking medication should be reported to the physician. Local medicaments should be properly employed. Relative must be advised to respect the patient weakness of the skin and his sensitivities. The patient should learn to live within the limits of his mental and physical strength, knowing his inborn weakness. It is chronic but not a serious disease and therefore should not depress him. He should avoid anger, resentment, and frustration. Key point for the treatment. Atopic eczema is by definition eczema associated with personal and family history of atopy. Staphylococcus aureus may cause severe flare of eczema. Management of such a flare include Staphylococcus aureus eradication as well as appropriate treatment of the eczema. Please subscribe and like for more interesting clinical cases. YouTube channel is Dr. RJ Clinical Guidelines. Instagram Dr. RJ Clinical Study. Strategy of diagnosis and management tips of this patient will upload on this channel as Ayurvedic portion. May God bless you with good health. Thank you.